So I've heard this game's pretty good, and with Alan Wake 2 just around the corner, and since I've already played Alan Wake 1 last year, this seemed like the best next step. Apparently this has some reference to Alan Wake in it. I'm gonna assume it's probably not that big of a deal for Alan Wake 2, but I mean, what a good excuse to get into a game that I missed out on before, just because Alan Wake 2 is coming out. I am gonna put this up a little bit, because it seemed like it was a little dark when I was looking at some stuff. And that should all be good. I don't really know a lot about this game. Beyond, I believe it's kind of like an SCP style game. Which, if you don't know what SCP is, it's like...
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual.
I think I forgot to put the subtitles on. Good for me. Where are you, subtitles? I think the initial options actually shows those. There they are. I found them pretty easily. Look at that interface options. Okay. Normal. No background. Sign translation overlay. Okay. Sorry. Things are gonna get weird. Can't be helped.
You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster.
I love the cave allegory.
Something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie. What is it called? The prison movie.
Oh, Let's Go to Prison with Will Arnett. Pretty great film.
Cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here?
I'm starting to think she might not have been talking about Let's Go to Prison.
Hello? Anyone here?
Federal Bureau of Control. So, most people know what SCPs are. If you don't know, it's just like a little fan-made, like, conglomeration of a bunch of, like, paranormal, supernatural items that need to be contained by some kind of organization of some sort. And that's, as far as I know, that's what this game sounded like. So I can only assume the Alan Wake connection is just that, like, Alan Wake's whole deal was one of these things, objects, his book, the whole Bright Falls, whatever. In Alan Wake, there was, I think the sheriff's dad was potentially... Oh, we have to hold. The sheriff's dad was, like, part of some kind of organization that, It's probably this, if you want to connect them all into like a remedy verse. Reminder, certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials. Unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices. Damn, what counts as a smart gaming device? Anything smart. No number 2 pencils. Any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept. Rubber ducks and ketchup bottles. That's neat. All materials under Bureau investigation is to be brought into the private entrance. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. Seems kind of scuffed that we can just walk right in. Like different file types. Oh, I can even climb up there. Let's go. Magic door. Multiple containment breaches to yeah, this is definitely SCP. That's like the whole thing, right? Containment breaches all over the goddamn place. What is like the teddy bear that does weird teddy bear stuff? I don't know a lot about SCPs. I only occasionally look at some.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
What's going on here? Oh, these are like, okay. Whatever the tubes are called. Oh. Speaking of SCP, a lot of Redacted. Expenditure summary. Staffing surveillance, Redacted. Data center initiative, construction, Redacted. Redacted. Minor. Office equipment, janitorial costs, Redacted. Mold removal, HQ liability costs. For cost breakdown, spreadsheet, see page 5. For 5 years comparison chart, page 9. Redacted. Seek shelter, okay. I have a sprint button, I can actually read that. Casper Darling, head of research. This picture was real, apparently. Our bureau at work. The cleanup crew? Like, is it a metaphorical cleanup crew kind of thing? They clean up the mess. Zachariah Trench. Ah, the washroom. No mirrors. I probably should use that sprint button.
Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
Like a... Well, that's probably just a window. I'm thinking like, oh, I'll crouch under the shade. It's probably just an actual window, like full glass. What the hell is that? Is that like a super printer? Scanner? That's like massive. Never seen a scanner that large. What kind of snacks they got? Pistachios. Oh, right, because no iconography. I wonder if we'll figure out what, causes that to be a problem. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of reading. Or, you know, not a lot, because it's all redacted. Attention all. A shark at the bottom of the ocean. A shark in his redacted, although secure, permission to redacted, following basic protocols, redacted, shoot to kill. Good luck. I think it's a metaphor. We might be fighting a giant shark. Who knows? Theoretically, a shark that's escaped, you probably want to shoot it down. Although, don't you know that Jaws has actually made that whole, like, thing a misconception? Sharks are actually pretty docile. Heard something. Can I get, like, a flashlight? Certain objects are not allowed inside the bureau. Is this the same exact thing? Any objects considered iconic... Why did it show? Oh, it just starts on that and not for some reason. Hello. As you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request from form R4.E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under section 75.2 of the employee manual. Your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Miss Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland. Darling was the head research man that we saw out front, right? As needed, they'll be busy on Thursdays in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team. I'm sure trying to keep track of names is a good idea when reading these. Although it's really funny how, like, boringly bureaucratic it all is.
Hello?
Oh, that's the guy. Is the poster an SCP or the framed picture? Cowboys.
Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, then you are no helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
Well, you were talking to yourself, right? Like, I didn't really catch whether or not your mouth moved. That sounded like an inside thought. I think this has a photo mode. He had a, pony tape deck. It's not really a tape deck, is it? It's just radio. Runner Boy. Walkman. It's a Runner Boy, it's a Walkman. How do I leave? Oh, I have to hold it. I was trapped. I'm going into your room, dude. I mean, considering how weird he is, and the fact that he has a frame picture of himself in, like, the lobby, I can only imagine he's like a, Psychonauts, like, custodian kind of guy. Oh, the other bathroom. Did I go backwards? I don't think I did. Did I? If I came in from there, wouldn't I have ended up... Mission briefing. I don't think I went backwards. I think this is just, you know, a silly game where silly things happen. But I did miss this. How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York City or just visiting? How'd you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and that they'll need to leave. If their answers seem redacted, escort them to a private room. There, perform the gunner's psychological assessment. Their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance. See the provided score sheet, then redact them immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. Maybe you guys shouldn't, like, advertise that it's called the Federal Bureau of Control. Like, you know, just a suggestion. But yeah, I think we just looped weirdly. Which kind of makes me want to re-loop again. Just to see what happens. Yeah, because, like, so this was his picture. Right here was where the Bureau's best picture was. I'm going back. You can't stop me. Unless... I guess I don't have anything to say about that. He just seems like a nice man. Nothing suspicious at all. Alright, well, that's cool. Guess I'm gonna take the elevator.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
It's like the plot of Men in Black 3? 4. 3 was the time travel one. 4 is the one I didn't watch. Like, those are clearly just like, look at this crazy canteen that makes you, like, when you drink it, you dream your wildest dreams or something. I feel like we're watching an AMC show right now. But yeah, this seems like a pretty good game to go into not knowing much about it. I feel like I might already know too much just being able to say.
You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan.
I don't know.
17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Uh-huh. So, there was like a weird kaleidoscope effect that just happened there. I don't know if... like, she's kind of talking to us. Oldest house discovered... oh, that was the right year. How is that building not suspicious looking? Is that how many days since the last incident? There's a camera. And a lot of lights. Are these the same cowboy picture? No, they're a little different. Okay, I guess that's just gonna make some noises. Oh! The picture. Economy. Building lockdown's in effect, but I'm having an easy time walking right in. Reminder, redrafting any public-facing materials. While pending any notifications of death related to the Willow AWE, that's one of the DLCs, please adhere to the following guidelines. Words, phrase to use. In the service of her country, regret, proud pride will be remembered. Words, phrases to avoid. Alaska, scissors, blood bleed, loss, apologies, sorry. Alaska? While pending any notifications of death related to the Willow, is the A in AWE Alaska? Oh, jeez. Need to get clearance levels. Okay. gonna assume, just based on Remedy's... Oh, that table's going away. Give me a minute. I'm gonna assume, based on Remedy's other games, that this is probably gonna end up being just third-person shooter. Like, this already is the aim-down sights button. But I'm enjoying taking in the sight. Okay, I need to read something before. Do not disturb. Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day, for the rest of the week. I can't trust him, Barbara. Not a single one. That's a guy. That's not a real note. Left a suitcase behind. Well, it looks like, generally speaking, open doors will have, like, the lights on them, so that's good.
Shit. Shit. Do you want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
Did I tell you to do that? I would advise against it. It's a crazy light source. I think you got some blood on your picture, dude. Director Trench, I presume. My murder weapon now.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I?
I feel like we're in, like, the Animus or something. I think we got...
Objects of power can cause
Oh, is this like
or
the
be
full video?
results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality.
I love his super
A side
gloves.
note, remember to cover their connection to the Astral Plane as well. Now,
There is more information here.
the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it. Lose and you're, well, fired. Thank you. I'm Dr. Darling, Head of Research, Federal Bureau of Control.
Okay, that helped. Nothing. Oh, I didn't even realize it says, like, official, non-official. That's neat. Okay. Do I have gun now? Can I start blasting? Kind of hard to keep track of what's being said by the board. Melee. I'm gonna melee the heck out of you. Oh. Got a little hand wave.
Okay. Now I have a gun.
Can't wait to miss a bunch. What happens if I run out of ammo? Bam! Recharging? Okay. If I wait... Okay, so try not to get it to 0 automatically when not in use. If I keep it from going all the way down, I should be able to... Oh, battle zone. That shot's more powerful. Oh, I got scared. Bam! Shotgun blast isn't too bad. He kind of came at me. I'm really good at aiming. Yeah, that triangle seems important. I think that's also the ow. Rude. A weird triangle like that is the logo on PlayStation. Are these health elements on the ground? So glittery.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
Okay.
Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
Glad I have a gun. Feels good to have. Oh, okay. Well, that's a neat visual.
What is that? You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You... Oh, thank you. That was... horror.
Oh.
Get the fuck away!
Bam! Get down! Easy combat. So, as Kaleidoscope, I'm gonna assume I'm Kaleidoscope. That. Do I have the clearance level? I have materials. I have collectibles. Oh. Loop key. Containment procedure. No unique procedures required. Description. Object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows paranatural to redact. This object must only be bound by individuals seeking the role of. The object will determine whether, if rejected, the applicant is terminated. This process is dictated by the redacted, though their criteria is unknown. Well, I would assume the board, because they were talking to us. Majolner. The object was discovered inside the oldest house, in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis, redacted many forms throughout history. So, like, ultimate weapon. Excalibur, Varunastra, all weapons that redact of their wielders. objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconscious, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. This is the case redacted. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.1 for more details. Got something from here too. Look at this photograph. So much is expected from the director, the responsibilities, the privilege. Zachariah Trench. So it set basically with it being like
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guide us. Reach the hotline.
that's a very
The
cool
hotline, says the dead man. Okay.
visual effect on that. I came from this way before, didn't I? Like, I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure this is all going wacky. Oh! Oh! Well, that's wacky. So he had the gun to his head? Oh, wait. Look at this funny little poster. Delays caused by house shifts do not count towards overtime. Spinning out of control? Yes. Oh, acoustic guitar for sale? $50. Turns out it's pretty hard. If interested, see Greg in maintenance. Socks and ballerinas left the oldest house. Man, they had some fun here. Surprised they're allowed to do stuff. Wait, I kind of can't read one of these. Zoom harder. Order 3D printer or the bureau station. Okay, that was less interesting than I thought. Your hands can spread the mold. Okay, be sure to wash hands carefully with soap. Make sure to wash all fingers, nails, palms, rinse thoroughly. What is this? Don't bring dogs into the office. Some of us have allergies. Ah, God, I forgot I have to hold. There's a lot to take in. I'm sorry. Wow. What's with the like numbers over their heads? Do they have like a level to them? Got him. Is there like a way I could do like cover? I kind of feel a little naked out and about. Okay, those guys are just going to be floating there. My hearing.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Okay. But I don't know what any of those look like, so I don't think that's going to really help me. One day I'll find the secret object of power in the toilet. Agenda items for next executive meeting, rising costs of AWE response, update on mold eradication efforts, upcoming annual salary review, new supplier of coffee filters to be found and vetted. Please come prepared. Thanks for your time. Mod effects, weapon mods. Okay. Well, that stuff we'll deal with when we deal with it. There was like something. Oh, that was the. Okay, I heard that already. I just hear like mumbling. Shelter. Just general protection didn't seem to work too well for this guy. Okay. Weird chests. More to read. For Marshall's eyes only. Marshall, we checked out the suspected OE in Duluth. Wasn't anything, just like the house fire before this and the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find better ways to sort the fakes, OEs, from the real things. Or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch. Next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. See, I probably not going to remember what names are, if anything ends up being a reference. Okay. That spooked me a little bit. Like, I don't let mold hitch a ride. Like, some of these probably are less important than others, like dinner reservations. Dinner reservations at 7 p.m. at Chez Ambre. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at the lobby reception. Reminder, she is turning 46. Don't forget. There I am. Okay, I'm sure I'm gonna miss things anyways, but much like Alan Wake, I feel like the lore is very important. What is going on there? I don't think it's important. Oh, that's cool.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy.
I guess that's what I'm hearing.
Contagious. It burrowed.
Urban legends sounds fun. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetype. We recognize certain redact informed by our own redacted and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can even be artificially redacted in popular culture using Redacted, our bureau-made anthology television program. God, what was it called? The Twilight Zone in Alan Wake? Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranatural phenomenon contains clear elements of popularized folklore. OEs that only occur on Redacted. A pair of scissors that consume human Redacted through 2 punctures on the Redact. These details, living in the minds of so many, have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children. They are paranatural realities waiting to happen. Refer to that file for full report.
Was in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
I keep wanting to just call it the scary door, but that's Futurama. Sure, this is one of those copyrighted songs, but I felt like I would rather just hear it than have it not exist. Wasn't it called a town? Unless if Bright Falls was... I'm really upset I don't remember the Twilight Zone. Full triangle. Is that the triangle? Or is that a triangle? Guess I'm hopping down. I got shot. That hurt. Gotta just find cover. Ooh, there's a man. That man's stronger than the other men. I'm dying. Oh, I'm dead. The other man was too strong. Dying made me lose some kind of currency system. I died in the tutorial. What's wrong with me? Okay, I'm gonna assume things have been collected. Yes. I don't think I have to really worry about death too much.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier.
And this was collected too.
The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this
Let me try
place.
that, but better.
Is the hiss your enemy?
Our enemy.
That babble's contagious. It burns me like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
The worst part is I think I ended up defeating the, like, stronger guy. But he, I think he was also the one that did the most damage to me. These guys actually just generally hurt. I mean, if I collect this juice on the ground.
An enemy. Corrupt. Spreading.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
It means do this. And touch it. Ah, that gets rid of the cubes. Makes it normal.
Holy shit.
Except for, you know,
did it. We did it.
scary triangle.
Can you hear me? Are you with us?
No outfits. But we can fast travel, apparently.
Insane?
I want to hit the corpse.
Please, talk to me.
All out in there?
We saw you deal with the compromised agents.
I know I'm supposed to go somewhere, but I don't know where.
Is it safe to come out?
So, if I don't know where, I'm gonna just explore a little bit. Clearance 3. Hello. What are you? Tell me your secret, jukebox. Nothing around. I was really hoping for a note. Okay, maybe we'll find one eventually. Anything that tells us how dangerous? Man, it would have if I could have read it. No unauthorized personnel beyond this point. Why is this one so scuffed? Is that a stapler, or are you just happy to see me? Or an altered item? Don't take official equipment outside of the building. Avoid modern technology. Let's work hard. His life is in your hands. Always keep your finger off the trigger until ready to shoot. Always keep the gun unloaded until ready to have. What a weird note to have on a wall. As a reminder to the security, I guess. A lot of these tubes around. And more things are being sent through them, too. Someone's talking. I can't go there. This wasn't where I came in, was it? Oh. Like a wild map system. This is where I came in. But because all the cubes are gone. I can get the cool treasure chest. House memories. I guess these are just like upgrade materials or something. Weapon mod? Headshot boost. Exclusive to spin, grip, shatter, pierce. Okay. Health boost. So we just get some bonuses. Looks like we also get like a second weapon form. That's probably what the exclusive bit was about. So trying to piece things together, and I don't know how I want to word it. God, I need more clearance. So is this whole game in here? And it's a matter of getting just more clearance to progress? Into, like, probably that scary room. More notes. The oldest house imposes certain limitations on our bureau, but by far the most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The oldest house does not allow devices that receive or emit any signals. Radio waves are the only transmittable signals in the oldest house, and even those are often unreliable. The power of collective unconscious is taken into account. It could be that certain pieces of technology are too new in the cultural zeitgeist for the oldest house to redact them. Similarly, these items have not been known to become receptacles for altered status. Technology may be moving at too fast a pace for the redacted to occur. Modern technology tends to disappear and break here, sometimes quite violently. Redacted agents have been injured by cell phones exploding in their pockets while entering the oldest house. I guess it's a good thing I didn't bring any. I thought it was because, well, I mean, them exploding is dangerous, but I thought that they could be, like, unreliable in that fashion. So I guess that also then makes sense that, like, you'll have anomaly objects that are like a jukebox. Don't read confidential correspondences. It's not just rude, it's legal. Can't find your office? No. Watch your step. A little scary sounding. Secret chests. Still don't know what these materials are for, but I'm sure they're useful. Oh, listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. That sounds like hell. I worked my ass off in the Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to a nice workplace chitter. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went. So this is just a common occurrence that things shift around. I know I'm supposed to, like, talk to someone. I've gone too far. What sucks is, how many, like, files are just out and about that apparently actually have nothing to do to associate with. This is all, like, the same thing. No paper clips. Too dangerous. Like, that one looks like one of the ones you'd be able to pick up. This is a weird room that... Oh. Ah. Right. A safe room shelter makes sense. But I'm easily distracted and you can't stop me. Weapon mod. Not that one. I don't have space for more than one. Exclusive for shatter. Less recoil, but better headshots. I'm not good at doing headshots. That's something? See, that looked like that was important. It wasn't. I'm still distracted. I was gonna say, did I get anything from that? But it, I have to step on it to actually get my thing. Maybe I should go do what I need to do. Maybe I'll get distracted again. I think I was over here. This is like floaty person. Alright, hey, what's up?